Okay, so let's do this, shall we? First, let me check my live stream, make sure everything's going well, so I can hear myself. Okay, so that's good. I can hear myself. It's always a good sign. Um, so, first thing I want to emphasize here is the only way to get F-15E, Eagle, Striker, or a D class, or C class, or I class, it's through JustFlight.com marketplace. And that's where DC Designs is creating these airplanes for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Uh, but the most important thing you need to do before you actually start uh, getting the plane to fly, you have to make sure you do well. First of all, you have to download the plane, obviously. Uh, Purchasing a plane, it's very easy. You register with your username and password. They're going to send you a link, and from that link, there will be a download software for you to download. And then from there, there will be a install wizard that's going to automatically detect that you have the copy of legal copy of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and it's going to automatically load up this plane to your marketplace, to your profile, which is right over here. This is the F-15 right here, and it's going to show up there. There's many different variations of this plane. There's E-Class, D, C, and I. But the most important thing that I want to emphasize on this is the fact that you need to do this first, right over here. You need to go to your options, go to the general, and this right here. This is the most important thing, the flight model. This is where people are making mistakes, and I made a mistake here too. But how was I supposed to know until I reached out to JustFlight? I sent them the video, and then JustFlight reached out to me, and they told me that my flight model, it's not set to modern flight. And now you see that it's set to modern flight, and you have to set everything to modern flight when it comes to these third-party airplanes. You know, same thing with the Typhoon and the others. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing for the upcoming Concorde that they're working on. They're working on a bunch of airplanes for the future on the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And this is the first thing you have to do. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to take off at 140, 145 knots of speed. You won't be able to take off vertically. You're going to hit nosedive because your flight model, it's not set to modern. So please, if you are watching this after the live stream as a video on demand, make sure that you remember this, that it has to be set to a flight model, to modern. You have to go to the options, general menu of the options, and scroll down and select the modern flight. That's it. And that's the only thing you have to do. So once you have done that, then you can go back and you can try different liveries. You can try different variations of the airplane. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. You see there's a total of 4 of them. You got F-15C, you got F-15D, you got F-15E, and F-15I. I would suggest going with the F-15E. And that's what I'm going to select right here. There's also different liveries you can choose. I'll go with this one for now, with the red. The Tiger Fighter Squadron looks pretty awesome. And you can go ahead and check out, go to the profile and check out your F-15. You can walk around and check it out yourself. The airplane, it's highly detailed. I don't understand why some people were complaining about that the F-15 from DC Designs wasn't that highly detailed. I think it's highly detailed. I like it. I think people have to stop comparing every other flight simulator to DCS. Honestly, I think that's one of the things that kind of annoys me. DCS. Listen, DCS is strictly for jet fighters, and they do a great job because it's all licensed fighters from Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman. You know, it's all licensed. So Eagle Dynamics does an excellent job with that. But there's something else missing on the DCS. First of all, the for you to buy a certain region costs like $80. If you want to buy a Persian Gulf region, it's $80. If you want to buy Normandy, it's $80. It's pretty expensive. Okay, here on the flight simulator, you can fly anywhere in the world in real time. Anywhere on the planet you can fly with this F-15, and you can go up to 60,000 feet altitude. And this is the only plane right now on the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 that can go up to that high altitude, 60,000 feet, and that can go up to some ridiculous speed, you know, 300 knots, 400 knots, like ridiculous amount of speed for you to really get where you need to go. Let me show you the cockpit really quick. The cockpit is pretty detailed, and I'm gonna talk about the cockpit once we load this airplane, and I will show you some stuff around the cockpit, and I'm also gonna talk about the sound. The sound on this F-15 is truly remarkable. If you guys have a subwoofer, good set of speakers, you're definitely gonna hear this. So anyway, let's go to Las Vegas and let's start a flight. We'll go to McCarran International. I'm going to set the time to 1:39 p.m. So remember, you have to set the flight mode to modern. Go to the options, go to the general settings, and scroll down under the general settings, scroll down to a modern flight. That's the first thing you need to do. I'm going to show you around the cockpit how to turn on the HUD. Now, keep in mind, this is not a DCS F-15 where everything you can touch, everything you can manage. That's DCS. DCS, it's a fully functional jet fighter. And I love DCS, but I think people should stop comparing DCS to Microsoft Flight Simulator. They're two different things, you know. And for $40, I think DC Designs and JustFlight did a pretty good job. And I'm grateful that they are giving us this F-15 and that they're going to make some more airplanes. Concorde will be coming out next. Hopefully, they'll be working on the F-18 or F-16. I would love to see a F-16, or even F-14 Tomcat would be nice. But the fact that we have something like this, I think it's worth it. $40, some people say it's too expensive. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. And you're going to see how detailed this plane is. And that you can go up to 60,000 feet, way up to that altitude. I don't think it's that expensive, you know. Remember, you can also use this on the virtual reality. The cockpit, it supports virtual reality across the board, and you can use it.
Las Vegas Tower Golf. Delta Charlie Alpha Echo ready for departing straight out at runway 26 right.
You can already hear how loud this thing is.
Delta Charlie Alpha Echo cleared for takeoff runway 26 right straight out departure approach.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right Charlie Alpha Echo.
Let's taxi out.
Las Vegas Tower Southwest 391413 miles east inbound ILS runway 26 right approach. Southwest 3914 Las Vegas Tower. Cleared ILS runway 26 right approach. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 wind 257 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 26 right approach. Southwest 39er 14.
All right, once we taxi out, I'm going to show you inside the cockpit. I like this Tiger livery. It's pretty cool. With an eagle on the top. This Tiger Squadron. This thing is really loud. So again, I just want to emphasize that some buttons here you can use, you can touch, but this is not DCS. Normally on DCS, you can pretty much use any of these buttons. You can cold start, turn the battery on, go through the checklist, fuel system, weapon system, the radar, the HUD, and all that good stuff. Now, this is not that kind of a plane. And some people are saying, but I'm paying $40, but I cannot use any of these buttons. Well, you can use a weapon system, which is right here, which I'm gonna turn on right now. And you can use the HUD. The HUD right here, you'll see it. And this is all you need, the HUD. Because, again, this is not a DCS dogfight type of game. All right, this is just flying a jet fighter and having a good time, just enjoying the flight. You're not going to be dropping any bombs here. You're not going to be eliminating the targets. So people need to keep that in mind. But I personally think that the detail on the cockpit and on the plane is pretty good. Looks great in 4K, and it's going to look great on virtual reality. So without any further ado, we're going to take off. I'm going to show you the exterior a little bit, and then we're going to take off. But please keep in mind, you have to hit 140 knots right here. You have to hit 140 knots speed before you can take off vertically. This thing can take off vertically, and it's not going to stall, and I'm going to show it to you. So let's go out to the outside. I'm going to show it to you right here. But before you do anything, guys, very important, and I know I already said this in the beginning, and I'm going to say it again. Hopefully people will watch this video. This is the most important part. The flight model has to be set to modern. If the flight model it's not set to modern, you're not going to be able to take off. You're going to hit nosedive first, and you're going to crash. So do yourself a favor, before you even select the airplane and select the destination, make sure you go to your general settings and click on the flight model and set the flight model to modern. You have to do this, otherwise you're not going to be able to take off this plane and go up to very fast speed of knots, and you won't be able to climb up to 60,000, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to climb to 60,000 feet altitude vertically with this plane, and I'm going to showcase that right now. But this is the first thing you have to do. So there you have it. The problem to your solution, it's there. Now, to be fair, I did have a conversation with the JustFlight on my previous video. I appreciate your help, JustFlight. But to be honest, JustFlight, I mean, how was I supposed to know? And how are other people supposed to know that you're supposed to select the flight model to modern? I clicked on the manual, and on the manual brochure that I was reading, nowhere does it say you have to click on the flight model modern. So I have to criticize you guys just a little bit. You should have emphasized on this. You should have, that's like the first thing you should have acknowledged when you're selling this airplane. You should have acknowledged that to other people, because other people, they're not going to know that you have to select the flight model to modern. So don't take this the wrong way, JustFlight and DC Design. I know you're probably watching this, but in the future reference, I think you should emphasize on that. Or maybe make a video on your YouTube channel, or emphasize on the description. When people click to buy and spend $40, they understand that you have to select flight model to modern. Because on the manual, nowhere did I see you guys emphasizing to select flight model to modern. So don't blame me. You guys should have done that. But anyway, it's no big deal. I'm just simply saying, how are people supposed to know? How am I supposed to know if you don't tell them? Anyway, let's go. I know because I reached out to you guys. I reached out. And that's why I'm making this live stream. That's why I'm making this video. Because a lot of people out there probably don't know and how they're supposed to know. So let's go back. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy. But overall, I like the design. I really like this airplane. I think DC Designs did a fantastic job. Looks phenomenal. Maybe I can go around it a little bit just to show you. I think they did a phenomenal job with everything, with the rudders and the flaps and everything. I thought they did a great job. The cockpit, everything looks super legit, excellent. I have no issues with this model. From the speed, design, the sound, especially the sound, it is frightening. So I'm gonna crank up the sound, and I want you guys to enjoy this. Make sure you turn your speakers all the way up and cover your ears. Okay? Here we go. Enjoy. 30,000 feet altitude. Look how fast I'm climbing that altitude. This is the only plane that can do this right now at the moment. Almost 50,000 feet altitude, highest altitude so far. Got to elevate the trim. Here in Nevada, Las Vegas. Elevate the trim. Again, slowly. Leaning vertically. More. Gotta hit 60,000. Vertical trim. Steady. Pull up. Flight stick is shaking so bad. Elevate the trim, elevate the trim. Slowly. You guys cannot see the trim because it's on my keyboard. 55,000. It's ridiculous. Go. Hot. 56,000. 56,000. Going. 58,000 feet, man. Holy shit. All right. Let me turn that down because it's too loud. 58,000 feet. This is the only plane on Microsoft Flight Simulator currently that can do this, and it really gives you a nice scenery down below. It is just remarkable. Now let's go inside the cockpit. Let me just show you the cockpit a little bit. We're at the 60,000 feet, man. 60,000 feet. Simply ridiculous. So yeah, $40. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I mean, you'll pay $30 for some other crappy airplanes, right? But this right here, man, this will get you going up high in the altitude. You'll be able to go wherever you want to go, much faster and quicker. And it's ridiculous. Look, you can see the moon. better than ever. Look at the moon over there. I gotta take a photo of this. Honestly, thank you. No, not thank you. Actually, let me take a photo. Let me pause this and let me take a photo like this, with the moon, like that, at this 60,000 feet altitude, right next to the moon. And take the photo. There it is. Took the screenshot. 60,000 feet. Close that up. What's up, Desperado, man? You definitely feel the need for speed at 60,000 feet, man. Absolutely. Desperado, do you got any good speakers? Desperado, you need to turn on your speakers right now. Everybody get your damn speakers on, because I'm gonna blow up your speakers as we speak right now. Thousand feet. I'm glad your mom's doing fine, Brendan. I'm doing good. You know. What is it? Pyramid? Looks like a pyramid here. I'm doing good, man. Just been disappointed by some people. You know. That's all. People whom I trusted, and they made me look like a universal idiot. But I'm not gonna talk about it here again. You already know what's going on. You know, I'm moving on, closing the chapter on that, moving on, opening the new chapter on something else. You know, but I'm glad that your mom is doing fine. You know, I'm glad that she's good. Knock on the wood. I just knocked on the wood. Look at this damn thing, man. Okay, I want to do this. Wait. I got something for you guys. Something really cool. Here we go. I'll show you this in a minute. Because you know me, I want to make sure you guys have a great experience, and I'm gonna do that. This plane is just unbelievable how fast it is and how fast it can climb to a certain altitude. So we're gonna do this. Right here. There we go. Let's go. Let's climb the altitude. Come on. Go higher, higher. Come on, man. Don't make me do this. Come on, bro. Hold up. I knew something was up. Here we go. Now we're going. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hold up. No one's in the cockpit. Jesus. Come on, man. Tom Cruise. Jesus Christ, Tom Cruise. Let's go. Come on, Maverick. Come on, man. You wearing a mask. It's all good, bro. Come on, man. Yes, Brendan, I have tried the updates. I did a bunch of videos on it. Brendan, if you watch my previous live streams, you'll see I've done like a truckload of updates on truckload of videos on the UK update from United Kingdom all the way to Ireland, and I'm simply blown away. I think it's one of their best updates so far. Jesus Christ. Tom Cruise, come on, man. Get to the freaking chopper on the International Space Station. Come on. Let's go. I don't want to hear it. Come on, Tom Cruise. Let's go. You want to go to the space? Well, this is it, man. This is it. I suggest watch my videos, Brendan. I've done a really good job on it, man. I try to like showcase the water, the terrain, the detail of the airplanes, all of that stuff, man, on the UK update. I wonder if you guys have the bell notification. I don't know, does the bell notification let you know when my videos are up? Come on, Tom Cruise. Let's go. Go up higher and higher. Come on, man. Let's go. Go to higher altitude, man. There we go. That's it. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, my friend. Woo! Look at that. Nice. Nicely done. Satisfied with the camera here. It's pretty good right here. Yeah, because man, I've done, like, Desperado will tell you, I've done like tons of updates, videos on UK and Ireland, and let me tell you, man, it really looks amazing. Very impressive. So go ahead, download the update. You're gonna be really impressed. Okay. Now, this airplane right here, this airplane, it's third party. It's a third party by DC Designs, and you have to go through their JustFlight.com marketplace. That's like the only way you can purchase this plane. It's $40. You got to go through their marketplace, and that's like the only way you can get it. But the most important thing, the most important thing that I need to emphasize, and this was the mistake that I made, downloading the plane, it's easy. They give you all the instructions and how to download it, how to install the wizard, and the install wizard will do it all for you. You don't have to go through any folders, go to this subfolder or that subfolder. JustFlight does all of that for you with their smart installed wizard that automatically detects that you have a legal copy of Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? So you don't have to worry about that. That's the easy part. This is the important part. The flight model needs to be set to modern. So you need to go to the options, and under the options, scroll to the right, click on the general, and under the general menu, scroll down where it says flight model. And under the flight model, you need to select modern and keep it on modern. Okay? Because if you don't, you won't be able to take off. You won't be able to fly. And that was the mistake that I made this morning. That's why I wasn't able to fly. But then again, how was I supposed to know? Like I said earlier, and I like what they're doing. I appreciate what DC Designs is doing here. But to be honest, and I know that DC Designs and JustFlight, they're watching this. I know you guys are watching this. So I want to tell you, I think it would be nice if you guys kind of put like a big, almost like a warning sign. Make sure that the flight model is set to modern. Because I looked at the manual, and under the manual, I couldn't find like any of this instruction to tell you to keep it on the modern. And I did go through a manual. I looked at the manual. I checked it out and everything, and I couldn't find it. Let me see. Where's the manual? There it is. It's right here. And under the manual, I couldn't find, honestly, under the manual, I couldn't find anywhere where it says select a modern flight. You know, I find out from you guys. I mean, I had to make a video about it. Then I had to contact you guys, and I appreciate you guys letting me know. But I think it would be nice if you have included that, like the first thing on a store page before people buy the airplane and spend $40. I think it would be like very important that you emphasize, go to the settings, under the general settings, select under the flight model to be a modern flight model. And I think if you did that, I think a lot of people on the forums wouldn't be calling it a bugs, because there is no bugs. It runs fine. But I think the fact that you guys didn't emphasize on that in the beginning on your store page, I think that's where people are starting to think that there's a bug, that there's something wrong. So I think it would be better if you listen. If you guys want to listen to me, I don't want to tell you, what to do. I don't want to tell anybody how to run their company. But if you guys are watching this, if you want my feedback, I think it would be better that you guys emphasize on that under the Microsoft Flight Simulator settings, you need to select under the general settings where it says flight model, it needs to be selected as a modern flight model. I mean, for the most part, the manual is good. The manual let you know what type of airplanes are available. They do have F-18 as well. But the problem with the F-18 is that see, there's the F-18 right here. It's $40. But this is for the Flight Simulator 10. This is for the Flight Simulator 10. Yeah. So for the most part, the manual is like good. I like it, and it does tell you pretty much what the instruments are, what they stand for. It does tell you how many knots you're supposed to throttle with, what type of speed you're supposed to take off with, and how many knots. It also tells you about the elevator trim. It tells you about the HUD system, how to turn the HUD system on. It's all pretty cool. But again, the most important part, guys, was missing. And that most important part was, how do you turn on the modern flight? I know that you guys assume that some people know, that majority of people know that, but you can never assume. When you are selling something, you got to remember that you can't assume that everybody knows everything. Okay? You can't assume that everybody knows all there is to know. Okay? Because you're selling product to everybody. So I think, in my opinion, again, I don't want to tell you guys how to run your business, but I think in the future it would be very important to emphasize on that, and let people know that you need to use our airplanes, you need to turn a modern flight on. That's it. I mean, very simple on the store page. Now, this is the next airplane they're working on, the Concorde. It's coming out pretty soon. I don't know when, but it should be coming out. Let me see. Can't wait for this. Now, this is for a Flight Simulator 10. FS10, which is Flight Simulator 10. But it's also coming for Microsoft Flight Simulator pretty soon. So I'm going to go through this manual just a little bit. Just show you what the manual has. Kind of scroll down. It does have the C class, D class, E class, and I class. So there's, I mean, you getting, honestly, people say that, I don't know, I disagree with people who say that it's not worth $40. I think it is. I think it's worth $40 because you're getting 4 different variations of 4 different classes of the F-15 Eagle, and also different variations of the liveries. Plus, this airplane is really fast, excellent for maneuver, and it's the only airplane that can go up to 60,000 feet. It goes up to 60,000 feet altitude. As you have seen me climb to 60,000 feet altitude. It's the only plane on Microsoft Flight Simulator. And that's pretty awesome that you can do that, in my opinion. And you can quickly go around the world, go around the country, United States. You can select unlimited fuel if you want to, unlimited payload, and just have a jolly good old time. Go around the world. You can do that in real time. And that's pretty awesome. You can listen to your Metallica or your Megadeth or your hip-hop or whatever. Your techno-trance, whatever you fancy, or your classical music soundtracks. And you can have a great time while you're flying. And you can do this in VR, going 60,000 feet altitude. This supports the VR. So when people say that that it's not worth $40, but you are okay paying $80 for F-16, right? F-16 Block 50 Viper. And all you're getting is the plane. Just one plane. But you're willing to spend $80. But people say, but that's a fully licensed jet fighter. Yes, it is. Fully licensed jet fighter. Eagle Dynamics did a fantastic job. But you can only fly on that one region that you have. If you have Nevada, you can only fly in Nevada. If you want to buy another region, it's going to cost you like $80 again. If you want to get a Persian Gulf, that's $80 on top of the $80 you just spent. DCS, it's expensive, you know. And again, I'm not knocking on DCS. I have DCS. I have F-14. I have F-18, F-14 Tomcat, F-18 Sea Hornet. I've got F-16. I've got F-15. I have DCS. I have no problems with DCS. But people who say that what DC Designs from JustFlight is doing, that it's not worth $40, I disagree. I think it definitely is worth $40. And the detail of the airplane, it's really nice. Based on some reviews, this is why I don't like reading reviews and what other people have to say. This is why I like to try things out myself. It's one of the things that I have learned. You have to try things out yourself, man. Because if I was listening to the people, I would have never bought this plane. I would have never fly this plane. Okay? Because people were saying all kinds of stuff that is not true. They're saying that the detail of the plane is not that great. It's excellent. The detail of this plane is truly remarkable. And I love it. So this is the manual. It comes included. It tells you what to do, how to do it. I'm not going to go through the entire manual, but the manual, it's included. You just type in on your folder, JustFlight. And under the JustFlight folder, you will find the all the instructions on your manual. So it's all there. So I'm going to exit this. We're going to go back to the game. We're going to close this. And people who say that the detail, it's not that great. I mean, come on. Look at the detail on this plane. Now, can it always get better? Of course. Of course. It can always get better. But that's why there's a free updates. They will probably patch some updates pretty soon. You can register and learn more about when they're going to have the updates. You know, they can send you an email notification, let you know, hey, we got this new update. You should download, check it out. For the F-15. But overall, this looks fantastic in 4K. I don't have any issues with this. I don't have any problems with the design. I think it's great, you know, and I think it's worth $40. Now the cockpit, it's detailed. I like it. To me, it looks pretty detailed as well. But the beauty of this airplane is the maneuver, how fast you can maneuver, and how quickly you can climb up to the speed of knots and quickly climb up that altitude. As you will see right here. And I'm gonna move up like this so you guys can see a little bit better. And look how quickly I'm climbing that altitude. 40,000 already. 40,000 feet. 41,000. 42,000. 43, 44. Look at that. How quickly I can just climb up that altitude. Like it's no one's business. And that, my friend, look at this, 45,000. We already passed the Mount Everest a long time ago. Look at this. So I really don't understand what's the complaint. People complaining about this airplane. You know. Look at this, 46,000. And it's the only airplane right now that can get you to this kind of altitude on a flight simulator. It's the only airplane that can do that. 47. 48. 49. And listen to the sound of this thing, man. It's ridiculous. Look, listen. 49,000, 50,000, 50,000. Just remember, Lord Gaming, Brendan, just remember, this is the most important part, Brendan, that you need to do before you purchase, before you start playing. This right here, you need to click on the flight model, and this goes for everybody. I know I already said this like 3 times, but it's better for me to emphasize on this as many times as possible, so that way people who are watching this, they know what to do. Because nowhere on the internet does it tell you how to do this. But now people should know. Click on the general option settings. And under the options, the general settings, you scroll down where it says flight model. And on the flight model, you select modern. You select modern flight model. And make sure you keep it on a modern. And once you do that, you are pretty much good to go. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Desperado. Desperado is out there listening to Cockpit soundtrack.
Charlie Alpha, Echo Flight left 3900.
Cranked up that soundtrack.
Delta Charlie Alpha X Alpha Turkey Center 15 right lane.
Fire, wire, all that good jazz. Take his breath away. Desperado took his breath away. With a shot of tequila. 60,000 feet away. Keep in mind, this also supports virtual reality. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to jump into a cockpit. Okay? I'm going to jump into a cockpit. Slowly but surely, I'm going to jump into a cockpit. I'm going to turn the sound down. It's too loud. I just wanted to show you how good the sound is. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go inside the cockpit. First thing first, I need to align with the airplane. And then I'm going to go inside the cockpit. I'm using my drone camera. The drone camera. Okay. It's a specific kind of a drone camera that I have. Don't worry. I'm the wizard, Mr. 4K wizard. I'm a magician. Right, Vizo? The Vizo says, yes, you're a magician. Okay. So I'm gonna jump into a cockpit. I'm the invisible Maverick. Okay? I'm the invisible Maverick. Everybody should know that. And there I am. Look at the reflection on the cockpit. It's really good. I don't know what people are complaining about. Honestly. The cockpit looks great. It's nicely detailed. I don't know what the problem is. Why people are complaining all the time, man. I think people just complain because they got nothing better to do. I think this COVID-19 has made people so miserable, you know, being isolated away from their families and friends. So all they do is complain. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. I can easily put on a VR headset and I can enjoy flying 60,000 feet up in the air with this airplane. And then people say, oh, it's not worth $40. I think I've proven the point with this live stream that, yeah, I think it is worth $40. I've seen other YouTube's videos, and honestly, none of these other YouTube videos go to the length of showcasing, and I don't mean to brag about myself, but none of them go to the great lengths to put an effort to showcase, hey, listen, man, this is why you might want to jump into this airplane and buy it, and here's the reason why. None of them convince me. What I'm trying to say, their videos are not bad videos, but their videos fail to convince me. Okay? And I'm trying to convince people, hey, this is why you should think about purchasing the F-15 for $40. Is that a UFO? What is that? No, that's a planet. You can see the moon. There it is. Orion Belt. Look at that. Look at the constellation. Orion Belt right here. Bro, Orion Belt right here. How cool is that? Orion Belt. We can see the Orion Belt. It's right here. Pretty cool, man. There's Mars. We send a rover there. I went to this one chick's, she's a NASA scientist, whatever. I like her. She's cool. Her name's Emily. I like her. You've probably seen her on MSNBC, on the news networks and whatnot. So anyway, I went to her Facebook and I said, you know, what is the big deal? You know, we send so many rovers out there for 20 years now, for 2 decades, you know. So this one has a better camera. This one has a, you know, a drone. So what? We have satellites. What do you need a drone for? We can exactly tell. We already know that there's no life out there on that planet. The harsh environment of minus 100 degrees at night and then 200 degrees during the day. It's just simply, it's just, you can't, there's no oxygen there. How are you going to terraform that planet? Come on. You know, and everybody got so upset that I said, hey, I don't understand why I was sending these rovers up there. I mean, there's no life there. Why don't we send a rover to Pluto? Don't you think sending a rover to Pluto seems like a better idea? Pluto is an interesting one. How about Jupiter's moons? Let's send the rovers to Jupiter's moons. Or Saturn moons, you know. I mean, what's this fascination with Mars? There's nothing there. Maybe once upon a time there was a life there, but not anymore. You can't live there. There's no oxygen. What are you gonna terraform the planet? Come on. Come on! Don't make me laugh. We can't even fix our own problems here. We can't even agree on a stimulus check, but we're gonna terraform the Mars. And everybody jump on my damn case because I had a difference of opinion. I'm simply saying I'm all for space exploration. I'm all for exploring the space. But why don't we first fix our own problems down here first, on this planet? Why don't we fix this planet first? And then, when everything is hunky-dory, when we're all holding hands and singing Kumbaya, then we go and explore. Then we can spend gigatrillions of dollars all together, the entire planet. And we can create the most unique craft, and we can go visit other planets and explore the star systems and do all that. But how about we first fix our own problems? You know, there's really nothing on Mars. There's really no life there. There's nothing there. Even aliens don't want to go there because they can't live there. No one's interested in that planet. It's a wasteland. There's nothing there. You can't live. The only way you can survive there, it's building an expensive dome. And who knows how long those domes gonna be lasting there before a meteor hits it or some kind of storm destroys that dome. And how long before you get some help? 8 months? That's when the Mars is closest to us. 8 months? Are you gonna survive 8 months on that planet without food and supply? Listen, I'm just being realistic. But people took it the wrong way. Everybody on the Facebook just went after me. Oh no, there's a reason for us to stay there. Go to Mars. Whatever. I just think it's a waste of time. There's nothing on Mars. Honestly. Maybe there was once upon a time, but there's nothing there. I think we should be focused more on fixing our own problems down here. We haven't even gone to the moon. We haven't even sent a man to the dark side of the moon. And we're talking about sending a man and a woman to the Mars. I mean, just listen to how ludicrous this whole sound. Unrealistic. You know, what bothers me is when people are being unrealistic. Can we all be realistic for a moment? That's all I'm asking. People to be realistic, not to live in some fantasy land. A lot of people want to live in a fantasy land. And that's fine. If that helps you, If that helps you sleep at night, fine. But let's not live in a fantasy land. Let's be realistic. I want to explore. I want to find out if there's aliens out there or what's out there. I'm all for that. But one step at a time. Let's first fix our own problems here. And God knows we got so many damn problems on this planet. What makes you think that other civilizations out there want us to bring our bullshit to their star system or to their planets? No, they probably don't want that. And this is probably the reason why they want to communicate with us. Because they look at us and they say, look at these guys. They haven't moved. They're still using the fossil fuel. They're still using oil. They're not using the energy that's available on the planet. The energy, every cubic centimeter of the space has the energy. Nikola Tesla knew that. But he knew that the people were not ready for it. But Nikola Tesla knew that every cubic centimeter of the space harnessed the energy. But we don't want to use that. Because whatever, I don't know, power, greed, whatever the case may be. So people who like trash talk about me about that whole NASA thing, I'm simply saying, let's fix our own problems here. People in Texas don't have a running water. People in Texas don't have freaking, they're freezing to death. They have no power because we're still using the old-fashioned way of energy power instead of using the wireless power, instead of using the Tesla wireless power. You know, listen. So let's first fix our own problems before we go out there. That's all I'm saying. Let's fix our own goddamn problems here. And you know what I'm saying is true. Even though you disagree. But let's fix our own damn problems down here before we go up there. Up there. To the infinite of infinite of infinite. Even this airplane needs the jet fuel to run. Again, we need oil. We need oil. This thing will not run without the oil. So, and it's 2021. Am I missing something? So when people get all giddy up, oh, so happy about that rover that's out there. I'm not like that, like choked up about that rover that's up there. I mean, what's that rover's gonna do? The rover's gonna tell me exactly what we already know. That there is no life there. Maybe once upon a time, 10 billion years ago, maybe there was a life, but then something happened on that planet, catastrophe, and whatever lived there died. Okay, so we already know. I mean, we already know that there's no life there. So what's the point? Place to live? Definitely, the Mars is not the place I want to move to. Harsh environment. Why would anyone want to move from this planet to Mars? From good to even worse. But anyway, that's just me. That's just me, you know. What do I know? But if you say something to people these days, if you even have an opinion, you're getting called a bunch of names, you're getting accused. I mean, the kind of names I was being called on the Facebook, it's unbelievable. And these are scientists. These are educated, supposed to be academics, educated, highest degree from college, scientists, and the way they talk. The way they talk, it's like they were raised in a whorehouse somewhere. And you think that these individuals would have more respect, and they're all married, they all have families and kids, and they're talking that kind of language. I was just shocked that this is coming from highly academic scientific group, and they're like mocking me down, discriminating me, judging me already because the way I look. They think I voted for Trump or something. They're judging me just based on the way I look. I have this look of a country person, so I must have voted for Trump. Doesn't matter who I freaking voted for. You shouldn't be using that kind of bullshit tactics to accuse me. It's really bad, man. This is why it's hard for me to talk to anybody these days, because constantly, you getting accused, you getting called names. These people don't know me. You guys don't know me. You don't know me personally. But people are just so happy, triggered to call me names and say all these crazy, stupid shit. Unbelievable. And I simply had an opinion. I wasn't being rude to that girl, Emily. I know she's pretty big on the mainstream media. I know that she's pretty big on the news and everything. But I was just simply giving my opinion. But God forbid that this guy has an opinion. God forbid that I have opinion. I mean, it's really bad, guys. It's really, 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 really bad. That's why I stay away from social media. And I said to myself, why did I even say anything? You can't. Simply, you cannot go to social media anymore. You can't. It's to the point of either you think like me or you're an enemy. Like, we all have to think the same. We all have to have the same agreements, and we all have to have the same opinions. Well, guess what, my scientific NASA, highly educated academic individuals, maybe you need to go back to college again. That's not how it works. Not just here in the United States. That's not how it works anywhere on this planet as far as human beings are concerned. We all have difference of opinion. We all have our own different points of views. That's what makes us so unique. That we think different. Someone will have a difference of opinion about me here. What's with this guy? Why is he flying this airplane? That's okay. That's his opinion. I don't expect everybody to agree with me, nor should they agree with me. I just don't like discrimination. That's the kind of stuff I don't like. And then people calling names, totally uncalled for, simply because somebody has an opinion. My opinion was, why are we wasting all this money, billions of dollars, sending these rovers for 2 decades? What have we accomplished? Have we found a cure for cancer? Have we found a cure for diseases and viruses? Have we found some new energy that we can utilize from Mars? Or something that can benefit us? Something that can benefit this planet? As far as the resources, have we found any resources there? Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. You might as well go to Antarctica. But there's at least in Antarctica, you got oxygen. Okay? So you can breathe. You got O2. There, you got nothing. Actually, Antarctica, it's nice. In comparison to Mars. Mars, you can't live. Like, human beings cannot live there. And it would be ridiculously expensive to build the domes, to bring the supplies, to do all of that. It would be so... We would go bankrupt. We all would go bankrupt. No one would have any more money to print. And what would be the point? If that place is inhabitable and you cannot terraform it, You cannot live there. So what's the point of going there? And none of these scientists from NASA have yet to explain that to me. Like, what's the purpose of going up there? Why Mars? Why not Jupiter moons? Why not Pluto? Why not some other planets out there? There maybe we might have some chance of something. You know. But anyway. Let's get back to F-15. $60,000 feet. $62,000, $63,000, $64,000, $65,000, $66,000, $66,000 feet. Oh my God, look at this. Wow. 66,000 feet. Wow, dude. It's just ridiculous. 66,000 feet. I just broke the record. I just broke the record. 66,000 feet. That is insane. That I just broke that record. 66,000 feet. Keep in mind, this is the only airplane that will let you do that. It's 66,000 feet. Wow. That's insane, dude. The turbulence is ridiculous right now. It's just crazy, dude. Might as well go to the outer space. It's just ludicrous. This is really crazy. To go out this much of an altitude, man. It's insane. I want to see the lighting. Hold on. Let's do lighting. I want to see the lighting down here. And how's it going to look down below? Wow, did you see that? The lightning. Wow. Too many clouds. Hold on. I'm gonna slow the speed a little bit. Slow it down. Now you don't have to go super fast. You can go 140 knots. You know, that's the thing. You know, you don't have to go super crazy. Oh, we gotta see. Check this out, man. Check this out. When there's a moon, when the moon shows up. Look how beautiful that is. There's the moon right there. There we go. Rise and shine. Good morning. I also like how they added the sunscreen right here. You can see the sunscreen, like a couple of layers of tint here to help you from getting blinded from the sun. Small little touches like that, detail like that, I really like, I appreciate. I really got nothing bad to say about this airplane. Imagine this on HP reverb. Flying this with HP reverb. Oh my god, dude. This gotta be just sick. Like beyond sick. And then people say, oh, it's not worth $40. Yeah. Who would say that? I don't know. Maybe somebody who doesn't appreciate aviation, maybe somebody who doesn't appreciate anything would say that. I really have nothing to say bad about the design of this plane. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Absolutely nothing wrong. I don't know what people are drinking. The reflection, the scratches on the canopy looks great. Everything's good. Even the scratches on the display look pretty good and detailed. People were complaining about this stick. Like, dude, if that's what you're gonna bitch and moan about, it's this, then dude, you shouldn't, you know what, man? Don't even turn on your computer. Come on, there's nothing wrong with this. He says, it looks like a mushroom. No, it looks fine. It looks fine just the way it is. See, when you go 260 knots, right here, I'm going at the 260 knots. When you were going at 260 knots, then it's more enjoyable. It's a more enjoyable flight. It's not that bad. Somebody was complaining, how come you cannot fire a missile? How come you cannot use the weapon systems? It's a Microsoft flight simulator. Why would they let you do that? It's not a combat flight simulator. That's why we have DCS. DCS, it's a combat flight simulator. That's not what this is. This is really for you to enjoy enjoy the flight, have some good time. Again, absolutely nothing wrong with this. Absolutely nothing wrong. It's just fine. The detail of the plane, it's highly detailed. In my opinion, looks great in 4K. I don't know what people are talking about. The sun reflection looks good. And I can only imagine in VR, in virtual reality, using the HP reverb, how awesome this looks. So why are you paying $40? Well, you are paying $40 so that way you can fly around the entire planet. Anywhere you want to go, you can fly with this jet fighter. And this is the only software that will let you do that. DCS, you cannot fly around the entire planet. Okay? And if you want to buy a region, it's going to cost you money. But I don't know why people comparing DCS to Flight Simulator. You guys have to stop this. I love Eagle Dynamics. And I like what they're doing. I love DCS. I have DCS. But DCS, it's a combat flight simulator. Two different things. This is a Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is enjoying the hobby of flying. Okay, and flying around the entire planet and having a good time. Listening to your favorite music, listening to your favorite podcast. That's what this is. I don't know why people constantly have to compare DCS to this. That I don't understand. You know, what is the this constant DCS comparison to every flight sim? Some people are complaining. Listen, it goes to the point, I'm not kidding, where some people are comparing DCS to Ace Combat. First of all, Ace Combat, it's a arcade style. Arcade. Let's remember the word arcade. Arcade style combat. Video game. Flight combat, jet fighter combat. Video game. It's arcade style jet fighter combat. Video game. And why are we comparing DCS to Ace Combat? No one has yet to give me the answer on that. No one has yet to reply on that. No one has yet to send me an email. Hey, this is the reason why. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. And this is coming from a huge fan. I'm a hardcore fan of DCS. I have everything from F-14 Tomcat, F-18 Sea Hornet, F-16 Block 50 Viper, I got F-15E Eagle Striker on the DCS, and I love DCS. I have no issues with DCS, but I'm not gonna compare like everybody else DCS to everything else, because it's not fair. It's not fair. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. And you get 4 different variations of this plane. You got E, D, C, and I classes of this F-15. And in my opinion, that's pretty good. It's excellent for maneuvering. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. But you have to be careful how many knots of speed you're going. If you go a higher speed of knots, then it's going to wobble a little bit. So you have to know how to adjust that speed accordingly. Thrustmaster flight stick definitely will come in handy if it's properly calibrated. Hottest 1 will do it, or their latest hottest that they have you can use. Now I can accelerate much faster, but then it's gonna be a bit more bumpy. Here we go. And now you're gonna see, yes, I'm gonna go faster, but maneuvering is gonna have to be adjusted slightly so. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate it. And it's the only airplane that goes up to 60,000 feet that I know of that goes up to 60,000 feet. Which we just did, Randall. You missed it. You should definitely check out the... I mean, I can climb up to 60,000 feet right now. Like, I can do that, like, easily. No problem, no issues. Here we go. I can do that right now. And within seconds, I'm gonna accelerate to... Look at the altitude. 60,000 feet. Oh, no problemo. No problemo. Just like that. Oh, you want to hear the sound? You haven't heard nothing yet, brother. barrier, the sound of the breaking the wall of sound. You just heard the barrier that broke the wall of sound. My flight stick is like shaking like ridiculously. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it, Maverick. One second. I think I understand, because I have some pilots friends. They're in a couple of them in San Diego and 3 of them in Cape Canaveral. There's the Air Force Base there, Patrick Air Force Base or something. And they tell me, out of all the airplanes they've flown, you know, F-18 Sea Hornet, F-16 Viper, Block 50. They've flown even F-14 Tomcat, and the latest F-35. But they all say there's something about the Eagle F-15 that it's always like one of their favorites for some reason, you know. And I think I understand why, because this thing, it's really robust, powerhouse beast, man. Excellent for hand. Did you see how quickly I was able to go down, descend to the lower altitude, and keep that consistent speed, maybe 200 yards from the water? And I think this is the why the F-15, it's great. I gotta try this in VR. I gotta buy the HP Reverb G2 with a 4K resolution on the headset and just go crazy. I think I convinced probably 15 people to buy this airplane. You welcome JustFlight DC Designs. But listen, DC Designs did a really great job. Thanks to them. And also thanks for them for reaching out to me, for explaining to me how to get this airplane to work. So it's been 2.5 hours. I had a great time, and as I'm sure you guys probably had a kick out of this. I think you should join. I think you should become a member, because it's the best way for you to get in touch with me. It's the best way for you to let me know that you care about what I'm doing here. Guys, I cannot go back to the public chat because I hate to say it, but my moderators have failed me. And once that trust is broken and I cannot trust my own moderators, it's impossible for me to go to the public chat. I can't go there because I don't want to give these clowns any ounce of satisfaction. And these clowns are coming from all over, you know, from all over. From Europe, from Balkans, from Russia, from here, from there, from everywhere. From Philippines, from Indonesia, from India. I mean, you put the spot on this planet they're coming from. From Germany. So if I open public chat, then I'm welcoming, then I'm opening the gates of floods of these clowns. And I don't want to do that. I think it's better this way, because this way you can talk to me and I can give you the attention right away. You can ask me any questions, and regarding this, televisions, monitors, virtual reality, what have you, you can ask me and I can answer it to you much quicker, much faster. And you're also surrounded by much better groups of people, because you know that individuals who are part of the member chat, they're the individuals who actually like what I'm doing. I don't just do flight simulators. I do other video games. I do other things. When there's a video game for me to play, I do play it, and I do try to entertain when it's the time to entertain. But I think it's better for me personally, and I think for you as well, it's better to do a member chat. And it's only $2. It's not the end of the world. That's a small token of support. You know, that's it. It's a little small token of support. It's not too much, but it's a great way of you to show me that you care. You know. Now, if you don't become a member, then you're letting me know that you don't care. Then why are you here? And if you're here for freeloading amusement, well, that's not how it works. I don't work for free. I'm not a Red Cross charity. Nobody is. I'm pretty sure you're not either. It's a two-way street. And if it's too hard for you to understand that, well, maybe you shouldn't be here. Maybe you shouldn't be here to begin with. Okay? Because that's not how it works. You know, the way this works is one hand washes the other. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. Okay? That's the way it is. You know? And I personally like it this way. Randall knows this. Randall will tell you he's been with me for a long time. Desperado has been with me for the long time. And Randall will tell you just how much fun we had. Those 6,000 plus videos that I have. How much fun we had. And still, the amount of fun that we have while we're doing this. It's not just a flight simulator. It's a bunch of different variety of video games that I do. Okay. From consoles. Like the other day I did Assetto Corsa. I did cloud gaming. I did Madden, FIFA. I mean, you name it, man. What have I not done? That's the question. What have I not done? I've done 12 days of The Last of Us Part 2. 12 days. 12 hours a day. If you can find me somebody who has done more than that, please send me a link. Even PewDiePie didn't do what I did. Please send me a link. Please show me who that is on the YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to say, okay, cool. And I'm not saying this to brag about myself. These are the facts. Randall knows that. He's been here. Brendan knows that. Desperado knows that. Who doesn't know that? Well, the haters. The haters whom I blocked, and they're not going to tell you why they're blocked. They're not going to be man enough to admit how badly they fucked up. They're not going to tell you that because it doesn't fit their ego. And I don't want those kind of individuals to come to my chat room. I don't need those type of fake individuals. I have zero tolerance for fake people. What do I mean by fake people? People who tell you that they like you and they support you, but behind your back, they're pulling down your pants and that they're shoving the big dick up your ass. Excuse my language. Those type of individuals I don't like. Two-faced, lying, that kind of garbage. I don't like that. Like, you're not welcomed here. You might as well unsubscribe. And if you're that kind of a person, do yourself a favor, unsubscribe. Because eventually I will block you. Because I don't want fake people here. I want truly the fans who care what I do and they appreciate what I do. I'm not an asshole, but I don't appreciate when people think I'm stupid and they want to make me look like a universal idiot. That doesn't fly with me, doesn't jive with me. You know, this is the way it is on my channel. You know. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say regarding that. You know, it's a common sense, really. This is the fact that I'm even talking about this. It's pretty sad because this is a common sense. It seems to me the common sense doesn't have any. It's not relevant anymore. It seems to me that the common sense is not relevant anymore. It doesn't mean anything because it's pretty much anything goes. There's no principles. There's nothing anymore where you can say, hey, let's stand by some principles. Let's stand by some core principle rules, right? Nope, none of that exists anymore. There's no more honor amongst men. It's a whorehouse amongst everybody. It's nothing but whoring, pimping and whoring. That's what it is. It's a one big whorehouse that everything has turned into, and it's pretty fucking sad. I'm not saying everybody, but a pretty good number, pretty good percentage out there. It's nothing but whoring. Yeah, no respect. It's just whoring, money, whoring, backstabbing, two-faced, three-faced, triple-faced, quadruple-faced, 50 faces, 100 faces. Anything goes. No principles, no nothing. Anything goes. You know. But that's something I will never lose. That's something that I'm always gonna have with me. That's something nobody can take away from me. That's something nobody can buy from me, nor can they take away from me. And that's something I'm very proud of because I know who I am. I don't need to justify myself to anyone because I know who I am. And I don't have to justify myself to God either because God knows who I am, knows exactly what I have done and who I am. I don't need to justify myself to him either because he knows. But it is pretty sad that we're even talking about this. Like earlier, I was talking about me having a disagreement with somebody from NASA. This girl, Emily, who's pretty famous. She's on, news networks and whatnot. And I had a disagreement, and she was happy that we landed the Perseverance, the rover size of an SUV with, a drone and everything, and brand new cameras. And I made an opinion. I said, which is my opinion, I said, well, what's the point of wasting all this money, billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, sending all these rovers out there on Mars, when we know there's no life there? You can't live there. There's no O2. There's no oxygen. Temperatures are ridiculously cold and ridiculously hot, and you can't breathe there. You can't live there. You can't grow anything there. So what's the point of sending all these rovers to Mars? What kind of resources are we gathering from Mars that's going to help our planet, or that's going to help us in general? There's no resources there for us. There's nothing there. But I had an opinion, and because I had an opinion, people start calling me names. This guy needs to be canceled. Why you even exist? Why are you even here? You shouldn't live on this planet, blah, 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 blah. All kinds of fucking ridiculousness. You get attacked immediately just for having a goddamn difference of opinion. You get attacked, you get discriminated, you get canceled, you get called names. People have no respect, no principle. Like I said, it's one big whorehouse of tribalism. Either you think like I think, either you do what I do, or you're an enemy. Pretty much, it where it boils down to. And all I did was just give my opinion. And I legitimately said, why can't we use that money, billions and billions, gigatrillions of dollars for 20 years? That's close to gigatrillion of dollars. Why can't we use that, hypothetically speaking, gigatrillions of dollars to help ourselves down here, to make this planet a better place, to find a cure for cancer, to make healthcare better, more affordable, with better access? Why can't we do that? Why can't we use that money for that? To help people have a better lifestyle, better neighborhoods, better housing, better food, cleaner water, more sufficient new energy. Why can't we invest into that down here instead of wasting that kind of money up there? And we know there's nothing up there. There's nothing there. But God forbid that I have an opinion. And listen, I have no problems. Here's the thing, Randall. I have no problem these NASA scientists disagreeing with me. These academic NASA scientists disagreeing with me. I have no problem. That's okay. It's all right. That is okay. But what bothered me, that they attacked me. And these are supposed to be, hold to a higher standard with more principle, right? Academics, scientific community with a much higher degree of education, and you would think that they would have some honor and respect. Instead, they start discriminating me. They start calling me names. They said that I should go and go to Mars with Trump because that's where the Trump voters should go. Automatically, they assume that I voted for Trump. They start judging me automatically. They don't know nothing about me. They don't know what my political views are. They don't know what my opinion is on anything. But all of a sudden, I get labeled, I get attacked by this mob, and then everybody starts jumping in. So you can't even have an opinion on a Facebook. You can't have an opinion on anything. Because as soon as you have a damn opinion about something, you will get attacked immediately by this mob mentality, whatever the hell this is, I don't know. And it wasn't always like this. In the 80s and 90s, you were able to have your own opinion. Doesn't mean that people agreed with your opinion. Of course, they didn't agree with your opinion. But they were able to respect your opinion. All right, I disagree with you, but I respect your points of view. Thank you for your feedback. And you look at that feedback, and maybe there's something there. Hey, hold on, maybe this guy is right. Maybe we shouldn't be wasting all this money going to the planet that has no life, that has no resources of any kind to help us. We already know there's no life there. We sent a bunch of satellites and rovers and you name it. We know everything there is to know about Mars. We scanned the entire planet. There's nothing there. If there was something there, believe me, you would fucking know about it. But there's nothing there. So what's the point? In my opinion, what is the point of wasting all that money going up there when there's nothing there? But anyway, I just wanted to kind of like talk about that really quick. It is what it is, you know. I'm in California, by the way. West coast of California, Pacific Ocean. In case you guys want to know. From Las Vegas, I made it all the way to Los Angeles really fast. And then past Santa Barbara, Malibu, and here I am. Just in case you guys are wondering, what's my location and all that. Yeah, Randall, it is what it is, man. What can we do, right? It is what it is. That's the way it is. I think I just hit 3 hours showcasing this airplane. I touched the water a little bit. Did you see that? I scraped the water. I didn't think I was gonna do that, but I did. But I did. Los Angeles. Let's speed up a little bit faster so we can see where we at. I think it's LA. Look how quickly we can get there. There it is. So it is Los Angeles. So we're in California, coast of California. You know what, man? This could be Baja, Mexico. Dude, let me check the map. Where the hell did I go? Oh, God. Dude. Baja. Dude. Oh, my God. Baja, Mexico. Holy shit. Bro. All the way to Mexico. Wow. Now we're entering... you know, the United States border. What the hell? I didn't realize that from Las Vegas to Baja, within, what, 25 minutes, bro. I was there. Within 25 minutes, I was there, bro. That's crazy. That's insane. Didn't realize that I was that far. Randall, I totally forgot, bro. I was like, holy shit. Did I really go wander that far? And apparently I did. I'm gonna get HP Reverb just for this, bro. I gotta try this on HP Reverb G2, man. This has to be just remarkable on HP Reverb G2. All the way to Baja, bro. Baja is beautiful. But man. I couldn't believe it. I was at McCarran, Las Vegas, bro. So it took me, what, 25 minutes and I was there. I didn't realize. Because I went up to 60,000 feet. High altitude. And then from there, I was going like 450 knots of ridiculous speed. I think 489 knots of ridiculous speed. And I ended up obviously here in Baja. I know this is Baja, man, California. I mean Baja, Mexico. Mexico! And this is Los Angeles, San Diego. So I'm technically in Mexico. Mexico, Baja. Well, Baja, it's really California. Yeah, it's like, I mean, California, Southern California is like Mexico anyway. You know, it used to be part of Mexico. But I know it's Baja, man. I knew it. So I'm in Baja. And now we're getting to San Diego. And then San Diego, north of San Diego, Los Angeles. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to speed up. Here we go. Time to speed this up. We're in a hurry, so we got to get there quick. We got to go to San Diego. San Diego has the airport, has the Air Force Base. That's where Tom Cruise. Perfect. What better way to land than San Diego? That's where Tom Cruise, Top Gun, was filmed, and that's where my two friends are stationed. in the Air Force. So we're gonna go there. Hopefully this live stream will convince you why you need to spend $40 to get this. I think it's worth every penny. It's worth every penny, in my opinion. I know Brendan already bought it. I think you guys should do it as well. If you have any questions, you should ask me regarding this plane and JustFlight. But I think you should join. I think you should become a member. I think it's better. It's not a big money. It's only $2, man. It's really, and think about the benefit. You'll always have my attention. I'm always going to talk to you. You can always ask me questions. Instead of trying to connect with me on the Instagram or PlayStation, I don't know you. I'm not going to connect with you with someone I don't know. I'm simply saying this is better like this, and you get to talk to me. Oh wait, there's the airstrip over here. Maybe we can land over here. Why not? That's the Santa Carlos. It's too small. Let me see. Yeah. No, we're gonna go to San Diego. This is ridiculous. We'll go to San Diego. We cannot land our American jet there. The Mexico will not be happy about it, because it has to be authorized for clearance. Even what I'm doing right now, I shouldn't be doing. Be like an international incident. It would be all over the news. Can you believe it? The F-15, fully armed, was flying across Baja, Mexico. That's unacceptable. But it's true, it's unacceptable. You have to be authorized by the Mexican Air Force to even... So what I'm doing here, obviously, it's a no-no. It's a no-no. But it was, I didn't know, I didn't realize. When I was up 60,000 feet up in the air, I didn't realize that I was at Baja. All the way from Las Vegas, Nevada, I ended up southern Baja, Mexico. I couldn't believe it. Alright, so we still got a long way to go, but we'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get to San Diego. In the meantime, enjoy the scenery. Enjoy the scenery. I still can't believe I ended up here. All the way to Mexico. That's crazy. Look how far. I have wandered. Wow. Oh, I gotta use the anti-icing. Is it on? Is it turned on? Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Los Pinos Airport. We gotta go to San Diego. It's Mexico, man. We gotta go to United States. Lorenzo de Baja Airport. Because if I land, then they're not gonna appreciate me landing on, you know, on their airport. San Quentin Military. Thank you, Randall. I really appreciate that. You should try this on ultra widescreen. Oh my god, playing it on the ultra widescreen. You know what? I think they won't mind if we... I think they will. We're almost there. We're almost at San Diego. We gotta go to our own place, man. Otherwise, they'll be pissed. Someone did a video the other day of HP Reverb G2, and they were simply blown away. They couldn't believe it. Like they said, this is like it's almost like you are there. It feels like you are there. Like HP Reverb headset for this, it's like that's it. Have fun, enjoy. Like you're never gonna put that headset down. It's like it's really that realistic. And we're almost to San Diego. Almost there. Almost there, my friends. But I can't believe that I ended up all the way from McCarran Airport all the way to South Baja. That's quite a distance, you know. Las Vegas and South Baja, Mexico. Within 25 minutes I was there. But that's because I was at 60,000 feet. I was at the 60,000 feet altitude. All right, so here we go. San Diego, almost there. We're almost there. Oh yeah. And I'm pretty sure if you had HP Reverb G2, oh, I'm afraid to get the HP Reverb G2. I have a feeling if I get the HP Reverb, you guys will never see me again. I'll be like just lost in that VR headset, because everyone said on YouTube that VR headset, it's like so realistic. The resolution, it's so good that you can't help yourself but think like you're really there. And being inside the cockpit, they're saying it's so good. Like it feels so real that you can't help yourself but just have this illusion that you're really there. Okay, so we're gonna go over here on this airport. This airport right here, MMTJ. We're gonna try to land there successfully. Friends, the Mexico looks pretty good. I know it's a Azure rendering, from the satellite, but it's still pretty good. It's not handcrafted, but it still looks pretty good. Oh yeah, the jets are very hard to land. Believe me. Believe me, my friend. K-San, that's the K-San, that's where we need to go. K-San, it's San Diego. Oh yeah, this thing is smooth, man. F-15. It's the beast. This thing, it's a beast. Pure beast, man. Still great. Okay, we're almost at San Diego. Almost. Almost there. It makes perfect sense for us to land in San Diego because that's where the Maverick lives. And the Iceman. Can't wait for Top Gun Maverick, man. That's going to be so good. Hopefully we'll see some F-15. I know it's mainly F-18C Hornet, but it would be great to see F-15. I know there's F-14 Tomcat, but I would love to see some other variations of the airplanes, like F-35C, F-22 Lighting. We'll see. Oh, gotta see that on the IMAX, man. With the IMAX and Dolby Atmos, oh, heavens. Your adrenaline rush is gonna go through the roof. You won't even... testosterone level is gonna go so high. Like, that's it, bro. The natural testosterone is just gonna... because that movie's full of testosterone. Like, you're good to go. It's a miracle there was no accidents, how dangerous that movie was to be made. It's really a miracle. But they really had professional, top gun, top dogs, pilots, like the best of the best, like really, like the all-star team, the best of the best they had. I mean, and they know what they're doing. So, yes, they use the IMAX cameras. They customized the IMAX cameras. They made them smaller to fit inside the cockpit next to the canopy or behind the canopy, and they also put some of them on the wings, and that was kind of like tricky as well. It was really it was crazy, but they had a great support with the US Navy and the Air Force for them to customize these cameras. It was a very expensive movie. Paramount Studios put all their money into that movie. That movie is going to make a shitload of money, trust me. They went all out on that movie. That's like their crown jewel. The last time we saw Top Gun was like 30 years ago. 30 something years ago. So, yeah, 30 plus years ago. So, all right, San Diego, we're almost there. Which is gonna be crazy. We're almost there. Let's get the GPS rolling. Almost there. So we gotta land over here. K-San. K-San. Let's go. I love that sound barrier. When you break that sound barrier. I heard it so many times. Ugh. It's like you feel like your chest is blowing up. You feel like your entire body blew up or something. It's such a weird sound. Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. It definitely will wake you up. The best alarm that you're ever gonna get is the sound barrier. Breaking that sound barrier. That shit will wake you up 100%. Don't worry, you don't have to take a shower. You don't even need coffee. Your heart rate is going to go up. Your adrenaline rush is going to kick in. You're good to go, man. The best wake-up alarm system. But it's also scary. All right, here we go, California. We're almost there. Almost there. It is like a Top Gun. Now we're definitely in a Top Gun mode. For sure. This northern part of Baja, it's really like a California. A lot of Americans living down here as well. It's really like a part of California here, honestly, and it's very beautiful. Okay, Maverick. Here I come. Here I come. The hell was that? I got to position properly so I can land properly. We got to do this right, or otherwise my friends will be embarrassed. You know, if we're gonna do this, we gotta do it right. You know what I mean? There's no, right now is not the time for me to chicken out. Now it's time for me to let them bulls hang out and land this plane. That's it. We're gonna do it. I'll do it for you, Randall, and for the Air Force pilots. We're gonna do this right now. But I know Desperado, it's out there, wondering should he open that tequila or not. Should he open that tequila or should he just, nah, forget about it. All right, welcome to San Diego. This is the border. So we are now entering San Diego, California, United States. Now we're in United States. Welcome. Obviously, San Diego has a big navy, a lot of submarines, a lot of carriers out there. Not as big as Norfolk. Norfolk, Virginia is the biggest one. But San Diego, I would say, is the second biggest one. That's for all you Navy guys. When in Navy, should I make the Navy joke? Can I get away with just one Navy joke, okay? Don't kill me. There's an old saying in the Navy. They say, when you're in the Navy, there is no wrong hole. I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I just said that. There is no wrong hole. There is no wrong hole. I can't believe I just said that. How dare you, Mr. 4K? How dare you say... I didn't say that. George Carlin said that. That was George Carlin joke. It wasn't mine. That was George Carlin joke. I swear. No. Come on. No. Oh my God. Come on, Mr. 4K. Stop this. Oh, Lord. All right. It wasn't the finest moment. It wasn't my finest moment. But listen, we have landed. It's like my friend Cameron D says, as long as you can land safely and walk away from the landing untouched, unscratched. All right, let's park this thing. Hold on. the least we can do is park this thing. Right? It's the least I can do. Let's park this thing. I feel so embarrassed. I feel so embarrassed. Yeah, I came in too hot, man. That's what it is, bro. But hey, it doesn't matter. We still landed. We didn't crash, so, I mean... But I'm not happy about it. You know, I don't want you to think that I'm satisfied. I'm not. I'm kind of embarrassed. You know, but, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The guy's waiting for us is right over here. Desperado's over here. In a yellow shirt, he's waiting. He's waiting. He's right here. There they are. There he is. Well, there you have it. I hope that that this. Hold on. I hope that this was good. I hope that you guys enjoy this live stream. Nearly 3.5 hours. I would highly suggest, you're welcome, Randall. I would highly suggest that you go check this plane. Go and pick it up. Go buy it. I think it's great. I think it's worth every penny. Also, thanks to JustFlight.com for letting me know, for reaching out to me. Thanks to Dean also for letting me know and letting me know about this. Basically, this is what you have to do. Since we are going to end this, when you fire up your Microsoft Flight Simulator, first of all, downloading the F-15 from JustFlight.com, that's easy. It's all done for you step by step with the installed Smart Wizard installer software. It's going to do it for you. You don't have to do anything. It's going to detect that you have a legal copy of the Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you don't have to worry about that. This is the only thing you have to worry about, is this part right here. Go to the general settings. This is very important. Click on the general settings. And under the general settings, scroll down where it says flight model. Click on the flight model and make sure that it's set to modern. Because if it's not set to modern, you're not going to be able to take off. You're going to hit nose dive down. You're going to crash. You're not going to be able to elevate, to trim up. So you have to set the flight model to modern. And this is like the only way that you'll be able to fly. This plane and all their other planes, they're coming out, Concorde, and hopefully we'll see F-18. How about that, JustFlight? F-18 or F-16? I would love to see a F-16. That'd be awesome if you guys could do F-16 or F-18 next. I know they're working on a Concorde coming out next. That's going to be cool. So make sure you select flight model to modern. I'm also excited to check this out on the HP Reverb G2 just to see. I already know how awesome this looks on ultra widescreen. It's unbelievable. But I really can't wait to see what it's like to experience this on HP Reverb G2. It's going to be mind-blowing. I mean, HP Reverb G2, it's an excellent VR headset. Has the highest resolution at the moment of any VR headset, and it's excellent VR headset for watching movies, 3D movies, other things, iRacing, And of course, Flight Simulator, in this case, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and DCS as well. You're going to have that amazing clarity. And I can't wait to let you know how I feel about that, HP Reverb G2. And there you have it. I hope you guys enjoy this. Possibly tomorrow I'll see if I can do a Gran Turismo Sport. I was going to do Gran Turismo Sport multiplayer, but this was my main priority right now, to do this. And I'm glad that I did. So thank you, Randall. Thank you, Desperado. Thank you, Brendan, for being here. Like I said, you guys should think about joining the member chat. I think it's worth it. I think this is the best way for you to support me and get in touch with me. It's the best way to get my attention. It's the best way to be here. And guess what? You're going to be surrounded by very cool people. You're not going to be surrounded by all kinds of like trash coming in, trolls, haters, all that kind of garbage you won't have to deal with. I think this is better. It's clean. It's more family friendly. It's just better. Better good time. Just better, in my opinion. Thank you, Randall. I agree. Same thing with my friend Matthew Fritz. I agree. My friend Jew Daddy. I agree. Being on a member chat, I should have done this long time ago. It's just so much better, man. So much better. Perfect. And plus, I can help you. Whatever question Randall has, I can answer it for him. I can help him. Whatever he asks, I can, talk to him and help him out. Whatever the problem is, television, video games, projectors, etc., or problems with this video game, or if he has a problem, I can answer the question. I can show him what to do. It's only $2, man. I think it's worth it. I think you're getting a big benefit there. And you're going to have a good time. Good time. You're not going to have a shitty time. You're going to have a good time. That's the important thing. So think about that. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Thank you, Randall. Pleasure. Thank you.
Generic flight 2 Delta descent and maintain 2,400 feet. Generic 2 Bravo Papa, you are 15 miles east. Climb and maintain 9,100 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 26 right approach. Generic November 321 Echo Alpha SoCal approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.2.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here, man. You should have said something. I didn't know you were here. But thank you for being here, Derek. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys soon.